Hello boys and girls, Chav is here. Episode 57 Part 2 was just released and it was the craziest and the longest episode so far. We finally got to see almost all our favorite characters in one episode. I'll talk about everything including the comeback of TV Woman, what happened to Plunger Cameraman, where the Titan Speaker Man went after being saved, our beloved simp cameraman not being saved, how badly G-Man was hurt. I'll cover all these secrets and Easter eggs in episode 57 Part 2 that you might have missed or didn't notice. Watch the video until the end so that you don't miss anything interesting. Also, make sure to like and subscribe. Anyways, here we go, as we can see later in the video. After this, Titan Cameraman swings the hammer with full power, smacking G-Man, making him explode. But later in the episode, we see that he is not dead yet, but I'll get into that later in the video. He also leaves his hammer down there. And after G-Man's explosion, Titan Cameraman most likely sees Plunger Cameraman on the ground, looking dead. So he flies full speed onto Titan Speaker Man, causing a huge impact on Titan Speaker Man. This was honestly crazy, seeing Titan Cameraman this mad. We can safely assume that he actually cared about Plunger Cameraman. We also see the cameraman on the roof almost falling down from the roof with the huge impact the Titan Cameraman caused. It seems like Titan Cameraman's anger is working in his favor this episode because he was actually unstoppable, and what happened after was even crazier, if you ask me. We see the Titan Cameraman dropping Titan Speaker Man on the floor and walking towards him to most likely try and remove the parasite to finally cure Titan Speaker Man. But the weird blade TV Woman also jumps on Titan Speaker Man's neck, most likely trying to get rid of the parasite, but we don't get to see this other than Titan Speaker Man acting weird and trying to take her off his neck. It also looked like what she was doing was working. We see the Titan Cameraman hold Titan Speaker Man's hands so that he can't do anything about TV Woman. But after this, we see G-Man come back from the explosion in the beginning all hurt, and it seems like he lost one pair of his lasers. His face is basically burned and bloody at this point. We've never seen him get damaged as much as this time, and it looks like he is really mad. Right when he is about to shoot Titan Cameraman from the back, he gets distracted by the comeback of Camera Woman and her shooting him from the roof constantly with the other cameramen using their stun guns on him. He also sees that the Titan Speaker Man is about to be cured, so he decides to retreat and takes off with a very angry face. Before we get to what happens to Plunger Cameraman and the TV Woman, you need to understand that with this episode, Skibidi toilets have taken a huge blow. After this point, unless they get a new ally or find a way to get upgraded faster and better, they might keep taking L's for a while. But if you ask me, this battle will be an eye-opener for G-Man, and he'll most likely ask for some insane upgrades, which will most likely get him to new crazier power levels we haven't seen before. After the fight ends, we see the Camera Woman jumps off from Titan Speaker Man to save the Plunger Cameraman. But sadly, we see our beloved simp cameraman on the right under the rubble, trying to get TV Woman's attention. This time, it's not even in a weird way, and he just wants to be saved. But she chooses the Plunger Cameraman over him, not even noticing him. We see him give up hope right after this, with also his body being cut in half. I don't know about him, but if this was me, damn, I don't even know what I would do. We start the episode with the ending of the episode 57 Part 1's ending and seeing the Plunger Cameraman getting thrown by Titan Speaker Man. And this is the first time a new Skibidi toilet video just continues from the ending point of the old video, but this is a special case since it's a part 2 of the same episode. After that, the camera pans to the right and we see the Titan Cameraman and G-Man fighting a fierce battle. G-Man instantly starts blasting his lasers on the Titan Cameraman's core, which used to have the protection layer on in the first part, but it opens up while he starts flying so that he can use the core flames. We also finally get to see the Titan Cameraman use his hammer again after he stopped using it between episodes 54 and 55, but before this, he uses his core flames against G-Man, but it seems to not do that much damage against him other than burn. We already saw him really mad in episode 56 because TV Woman didn't hug him back. This was one of the saddest moments in the history of Skibidi Toilet. Sim Cameraman is most likely going to become a menace going forward if he can stay alive. Also, with so many people being cut in half, I do think that a lot of new upgrades are on the way because there is no way they'll leave them be and put them in a wheelchair. Some big upgrades are definitely coming to the cameraman, and I really do wonder what the Skibidi toilets are going to do about this. They have to recover really fast after losing this battle. After TV Woman leaves, we see the Titan Speaker Man finally getting cured, with Titan Cameraman finally removing the parasite completely and crushing it with his feet, causing Titan Speaker Man's core to go back to its original color. It looks like Titan Speaker Man doesn't remember anything and seems like he doesn't even know where he is. We see him look around, confused and mad, and he decides to just fly away without even having any interactions with the Titan Cameraman. I don't know where he went, but my guess is that he went back to the Speakerman base, but nothing good would be waiting for him there, since we all know that Speaker Men have been going extinct slowly but surely. Also, Alliance members might be scared of him and actually be biased when it comes to him because of all the Strider that appeared on episode 47 in the background appears. And once the Titan Cameraman turns around, he gets stabbed, but because of all of his upgrades, this doesn't really hurt him, and he looks chill and doesn't even care about the blades. Titan Cameraman removes the mask from the Blade Strider Skibidi toilet and smashes his head with his two hands, collapsing as if this is his special move. Seeing how mad Titan Cameraman was in this episode was crazy, and we saw yet again that he has zero mercy against the Skibidi toilets, and he doesn't have a limit on how crazy he can be. Titan Cameraman also smashes the Blade Strider Skibidi toilet's hands, but the blades get stuck on his body. I'm assuming that these really don't do much damage to him, considering it doesn't really affect him. Rest of the episode after this, we also see a parasite flying towards Titan Cameraman's head, and it actually lands on it. But Titan Cameraman is very fast to react, and he takes it off and kills the parasite easily without losing his composure. This might mean that he is parasite-proof, and it'd be impossible to infect him with all his new upgrades. But I'm not sure about this yet. But while Titan Cameraman is distracted because of the parasite, Titan Speaker Man was charging his blasters, and he shoots them, causing the Titan Cameraman to almost fall down. Titan Speaker Man doesn't stop and keeps on charging his blast, but right before he shoots the blaster, TV Woman teleports on top of Titan Speaker Man, and she appears for the first time after episode 54. With everything going on, this really does make sense. Since the TV man in episode 56 looked like they wanted to take matters into their own hands, he probably teleported next to TV Woman and mentioned the situation to her, causing her to join the battle because of all the things he did while he was infected. At the end of the episode, we also see the Titan Cameraman get back to a normal mood, with him giving a thumbs up after all those episodes of him being mad. But this guy really does not care about the blade stuck on his body. I guess this episode was honestly crazy, and it was one of the best episodes so far from all aspects. We really did see almost everyone appear and help the fight and had a huge win against the Skibidi toilets. What do you think about this episode? What are your theories about the upcoming episodes? Make sure to subscribe and like. Also watch our new Skibidi toilet voiceover series by clicking the end screen.